What's up, guys? My name is Tyson. Welcome to the cryptocurrency.market channel. This is a trading, investing, and entrepreneurship channel where we share with you guys the skills, the techniques, and the experiences and the mistakes that we've made in managing a 7, 8, and 9-figure portfolio. Okay, and we do it from the real world, guys. This channel is not about theory. This channel is about reality-based trading and investing. Okay, and how we were able to trade and be able to retire early and young. Okay, so check this out, guys. Many of you guys know already that I came to America as a Vietnamese refugee, right? I grew up very poor, and my family was very uneducated, right, in America. So we lived in the black ghetto neighborhoods in America. I hung around with the wrong people, and I got involved in drugs and went to federal prison for nearly 14 years, from the time I was 18 to the time I was in my mid-30s. When I got out of my mid-30s, started learning trading, stumbled along the way for many years. And it took me a long time, almost 11 years before I was able to make enough money from trading and investing and be able to retire. Now I'm back here. I'm broadcasting from beautiful District 7, okay, in the city of Ho Chi Minh City, in the southern part of Vietnam, located in Southeast Asia, okay? So I'm stretching out as I'm walking. I'm sharing some of this stuff with you guys. And in this video, guys, I want to address a comment that was left on my channel. Man, in 2 more months, I'm going to be 49 years old, guys. I'm going to be old as dirt, okay? And man, I'll tell you what, man. You guys got to work out, man. You got to work out. You got to walk. You got to do some push-ups and some sit-ups at least every other day. 3-4 days a week, guys. You got to walk, for 15-20 minutes or something, man. Because when I came back to Vietnam, I thought I was retired, so I was goofing off for a whole year. I was busy because I had a newborn child, and I was busy taking care of him. And man, I stopped working out for like almost a year, and man, my body is paying for it right now. It takes me about an hour or 2 hours just to stretch out my calves and my hamstrings and my butt, just to my butt muscles, just so I can just go jog for a few minutes, man. So that's why I'm making this video while I'm stretching, guys, right? But there's a comment here that I was reading while I was stretching out, and I thought it was interesting. And this comment has nothing to do with trading or investing in crypto, but it does apply to creating wealth, okay? So this guy named Trekker Mueth, right? So I made a video, and man, I can't believe that this is one of the most popular videos on my channel, where I talk about the difference between living in Texas versus Florida. Those are 2 very popular states in America. That's in the south and the southeastern part of America, and those are very 2 common places that people always want to know if they want to go live there or not. So since I lived and worked in both places for quite some time, I decided to make a video about it when I was had some free time at the airport many years ago, right? But anyways, this guy Trekker Mueth, he says, so 1 week in Florida and you made this assessment. I used to live in Dallas. North Dallas is the most monotonous, boring, sterile, bland, uninspiring place in the world, okay? So obviously Trekker and I, we both used to live in Dallas, which is the northern part of the state of Texas, which is located in the southern part of America. And so he moved to Florida because he liked it. I decided not to move to Tampa, Florida. The beaches there are magnificently beautiful, but I just didn't like the idea that when you get away from the beaches, it's so run down, it's so ghetto, and it's just so poor. Like all the rich people live on the beachfront, and the rest of the city is just really dirt poor and very ghetto, and I just don't like that. The lack of infrastructure there, just the traffic jams, it's just, I was willing to go retire there, okay? I'm gonna go retire in the beach city of Da Nang, in the central part of Vietnam. My God, that is like one of the most beautiful beach cities in the world. Okay, if you guys don't know about it, I'm telling you guys right now, I'll be moving there in the next month or 2, okay? So I'll be broadcasting from the beach almost every damn day, okay? All right, so in this video, guys, the statement that Trekker says that I want to talk about is, he says that in 1 week in Florida and you made this assessment. Like basically he's saying that I spent a week in the state of Florida and I was able to make an assessment whether or not it was a worthy state to live in compared to the state of Texas where I originally lived, okay? And Trekker could not imagine that in 1 week I would be able to assess the terrain, okay? So let me explain to you guys how I came to the conclusions that I made about the state of Florida, okay? So, when I go to a city in Florida, I would pull up the map and I would look at all the major roads, because a lot of the cities in America are on a grid, okay? It's not like in Ho Chi Minh City. They don't believe in the concept of the grid. Man, they just build shit just anywhere where there's a piece of land, they're gonna stick a house on there, okay? So, in American cities, most of the cities are laid out in a grid. So what I do is I go and I start on one side of the city and I go north, south. I drive up north, turn around, do a U-turn, come around, drive south, drive up north, drive south, drive up north, drive south, drive up north, drive south, and then I keep doing that until I'm outside the city perimeters. Then I turn around, and then if I happen to end down south, then I'll start going east-west, 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 and so I'm outside the city limits, right? Because I want to see what the city looks like, and I want to see the construction, the road, the infrastructure, how smooth the roads are. I want to check all that shit out for myself. I don't want nobody telling me. I don't want to read reviews. I want to see it with my own eyes. And since I live in a different city in America, in a different address in America, every year, almost every year of my life in America, I lived in a different address, okay? So I'm pretty familiar with how neighborhoods, good neighborhoods are, bad neighborhoods are, ghetto neighborhoods are, rich neighborhoods are. I'm very familiar with that, right? And I've pretty much lived and worked in all the major cities in America. So I have a pretty decent sized database of how good cities are laid out, how bad cities are laid out, how beautiful cities look, how ugly cities look, how ghetto cities look, how rich cities look, how multi-ethnic cities look, and how non-multi-ethnic cities look. So I believe that I have a pretty good backdrop, or a good database, or a good memory of the cities I've been to and I've lived in America, to where I can make a very quick assessment whether this city is good, bad, ugly, beautiful, magnificent, or awesome, or whatever, okay? So I was able to make that assessment very quick, you know, and besides, I wouldn't say very quick. You know, I worked in the Tampa area and the Orlando area for several years, and a few other places in Florida, okay? Now check this out, guys. Even if I didn't work there, even if I didn't work in Florida, right, for extended periods of time, right, I would still be able to figure it out in a week. Matter of fact, it would only take me a few days to figure it out, okay? Because I have been so used to going to different cities and analyzing the infrastructure and the layout and the people of the city that I can really come quick to make a quick decision on where that city lies, okay? Now, how does this relate to cryptocurrency trading and investing, okay? It relates to it because Trekker made a comment that it was hard for him to believe that I can make an accurate assessment about the state of Florida and its living conditions, whether or not I want to live there or not, in just a week's time, okay? And he's not going to become a very good cryptocurrency trader or investor, or a stock trader or investor or anything, because it takes him too long. Like, if you guys want to become a good trader and a good investor, you guys got to be able to make decisions quickly. Like, you got to be able to look at facts, look at data, and look at what's in front of you, and then be able to come to a decision quickly. If it takes you forever, like 3, 4, 5 years, I got traders from the trading school that I used to work at, right? I got traders from there that it's been 6, 7 years since I told them about Bitcoin, and they still haven't bought a Bitcoin yet, because they still doing research. They still trying to figure out if this shit is for real, this shit is, you know, if Bitcoin's a Ponzi scheme, if it's a scam or not, right? 7 motherfucking years. Can you believe that shit? Is that trader ever going to become profitable? Is that trader ever going to learn shit if it takes them 7 years to figure this shit out, right? Like back when, in 2012, when I got into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and stuff, there was not a lot of information about Bitcoin out there on the market. So it took me a long time. It took me like from October 2012 until July of 2013 before I bought my first Bitcoin. I tried to buy some Bitcoins, you know, 2-3 months after I heard about it, but man, it was difficult. It was very, very, very difficult. It was not easy to buy a Bitcoin back then, because the problem was not that I didn't have, you know, a few bucks, you know, because back then Bitcoin was like under $100. It was not that I didn't have $100 to buy a Bitcoin. It was that I didn't know who to trust to buy it from, right? We ended up, my team ended up buying some Bitcoins from Charlie Shrem, when he had the exchange called Bit Instant. Okay, it's out of business now. He's no longer doing it. But our first Bitcoins that our team bought came from Charlie Shrem. Okay, so when we made that decision, right, you might look back and say, hey, Ty, you're jumping on somebody else's ass for taking 7 years to buy their first Bitcoin, and it took you like 7 months, 8 months to buy your first Bitcoin, right? And you're right. The reason why is because I didn't know who to buy it from that I could trust. Nowadays, if you're in the U.S., you can buy it from Coinbase, you can buy it from Gemini, you can buy it from so many different places, right? There's at least a dozen reliable places that you can buy it from, right? And in 5 or 10 minutes, or even an hour, you can quickly assess a reliable exchange to buy it from, right? So there's no excuse that you take 7 years. Okay, that's some dumb shit. That's somebody that's not serious about making life-changing profits. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay, so when this guy Trekker says that, hey, how is it possible that I make a decision about the environment that I want to live in, or the state that I want to live in or not, in a week, in 7 days? Well, to me it's easy because I have practiced myself. I have practiced and trained to make decisions quickly. Assess the damn environment, assess the facts, the data, and then make a damn decision, right? The Bible says, be hot or be cold, but don't be lukewarm or be tepid or something like that. If I quote it wrong, and that's from the Buddhist Bible or from the Quran or something, don't jump on my ass about it, right? But what that means, what the Bible is saying is that, you know what? Hey, yay or nay, black or white, okay? Do it or don't do it, but don't be in the middle. Don't be wishy-washy, right? Because people that are wishy-washy, meaning that they can't make a decision, that they're not sure what decision to make. I have not seen anybody that cannot make a decision become a consistently profitable trader. They might make a profitable trade here and there, but they're not consistent. Okay, people who are consistently profitable traders over a large number of trades, right? Those people, they make decisions quickly, right? If you take a week to make a decision whether you want to live in this apartment complex or these multi-million-dollar townhomes here next to on my side, or these luxury apartments over here where I stay at over here, right? If it takes you a week to make that decision, something's wrong, man. You ain't gonna make a lot of money. Like when I get ready, once I transfer this apartment here in District 7, right, to another person, right, I'm gonna move to Da Nang. And when I get to Da Nang, guess how long it's gonna take me to get a new apartment and find out a location? I promise you it's going to take me less than 2 or 3 days. If it was just me without my wife and kids, I can make the decision in the same damn day. I don't need to go, right, for a week, a month, a year to make a decision where to live. My God, if you had to take that long to make a damn decision, or a week to make a decision, right, you ain't gonna become a consistently profitable trader. I hate to tell you guys that, right? You gotta make decisions quick, man, okay? That's why whenever I go to the restaurants with my wife and kids, right, if my wife doesn't order something after she looks at the menu, I order it for her. If my kids, I give the menu to my kids, right? And I say, you better pick something before the waiter gets here. Why? Because I want to train my kids to make a decision. And if they don't make a decision, by the time the waiter gets there, I make a decision, I buy it from them, and they got to eat it. And if they don't like it, then make a decision quicker next time, all right? When I ask my kids, you want some ice cream, you want chocolate or vanilla, I take the chocolate or vanilla out of the freezer, and I ask my kids, I start the counter, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. By 10 seconds, if they haven't decided what flavor ice cream they want, they ain't getting none. Okay, so I've trained my kids now, so the minute I open up a cookie box and they want to decide which cookie, they quickly rush and grab the cookie they want and get out of there. They quickly grab the ice cream they want, the food that they want. When we go to the store, anywhere, they're so used to it now, when they see the food they want, they quickly make a decision quick. The reason why I do that, because I know how dangerous it is to be indecisive. And indecisive means, in means no, decisive means decision. And I know how dangerous it is to make no decisions. So that's why I'm training my kids to do that, right? When we go down the toy aisle in the stores and they want to buy some toys, I tell them, walk down the aisle, look on your left, look on your right, and come back and tell me what toy you want. If you can't make a decision after walking down and then coming back, you ain't getting no toys. So I'm doing these things to incentivize my kids to know how to make quick decisions quick, because I know that, nothing keeps you in poverty and keeps your ass broke longer than indecision, okay? If you guys have been trading or been at it for a while and you guys can't figure out, like, man, why am I still inconsistently as a trader? More than likely, you're not making decisions quick enough, okay? If you take a week like Trekker does to make a decision, you ain't gonna become a consistently profitable trader anytime soon, okay? So I just wanted to share this video with you guys about making decisions quick. Don't take a damn week to make a damn decision, okay? Get the information you need, get the facts you need, do your research, right? After you do it, make a decision right there. Don't ever say some stupid shit like, oh, let me think about it. Okay, if you say, let me think about it, this is the wrong channel for you. This channel is for people who want to manage a portfolio and grow it to 7, 8, 9 figures, you know? And if you are the one of those people that keep saying, let me think about it, let me go home and think about it, right? After you hear the facts and the information that you need to make a decision, but you still got to go home and make a decision, you know, and think about it, this channel is not for you, because this channel is for people who are able to make quick decisions and take action when it's necessary, right? Market's going up, you got to make a decision to sell. Market's crashing, you got to make a decision to buy into it. When everybody else is crying and bleeding to death, you got to make a quick decision to buy in, okay? So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you like this type of information and you find it helpful and you want to learn more about how our team manages a 7, 8, 9 figure portfolio, I highly invite you guys to go to www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint and get you a copy of our cryptocurrency investing blueprint. In my opinion, it is the absolute best training program for anyone out there that's serious about managing a 7, 8, 9 figure portfolio, okay? Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you have some friends or family that are jacking around and take months and years to make a decision, right, to get into crypto, send them this video right now, right? Matter of fact, I wouldn't even screw with them. I wouldn't even associate with them because they're gonna hold you back. But if you have to associate with them, at least send them this video first, okay? Send them this video first so that whenever you talk to them about making a decision quickly, they understand it. It won't be hard feelings because it'll be me in the video telling them to, you know, make a decision instead of you know, telling them, okay? So thanks for watching this video, guys. Follow me on Twitter at HeyTyzen. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Half you guys watching this shit ain't subscribed. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.